Boys, it is draft time, and we are going back to the AFC. Today we are doing the AFC West.
Woo!
West. Nice. Starting off with the Chiefs.
Okay.
What do they need?
Nothing.
Why are we starting with the Chiefs?
Because they're the least exciting. They don't need anything. They're already fantastic.
Quarterback.
So might as well just get them out
They're
of the
about
way.
to lose Tyrann Mathieu, so maybe a safety could help.
Safety is a help, but you know what? They're pretty late in the draft. We'll see what safeties are left.
Quarterback.
One thing they were talking about was left tackle, but they just franchise tagged Orlando Brown Jr. So
Junior.
they franchise tagged him. No point in getting a left tackle at this point.
Yeah.
Another thing in big talk about is a receiver. That is the hot commodity for the draft this year, is a receiver.
They don't need another receiver.
I think they do.
They don't. Brian Pringle is about to go into free agency. They're saying don't re-sign him, get somebody else.
I mean, I hope they don't re-sign him. I would like to see him go to a different team then. But I don't know. I thought he showed up in the playoffs. Again, of course, that could just be
one game wonder.
One game wonder. Yeah, exactly.
I don't really think Brian Pringle's anything better than like a wide receiver number 3 for any team. But like, hey,
that's what they need, though.
But they need a wide receiver too.
They could use also like an edge rusher. They finished 27th in sacks last year.
But they took Melvin Ingram from us, and he was going crazy.
Yeah, no. So they need help on that side of the ball. So maybe they go defensive tackle, edge rusher, something like that.
Yeah, the point where they are late in the draft is kind of just like best available most of the time.
Pretty much.
I mean, like I wouldn't even rule them out taking a tackle, even though they franchise tagged Orlando Brown, just to get some guy to either sit behind him or he could play on the other side, or just keep him there to develop him. I mean, if there's the best guy there and he's a left tackle, then why not take him?
Yeah, that's the dangerous thing about the Chiefs is they don't need right now. They could build for the future. They could have someone sit there for a year and still be as explosive
Pretty much
as they are.
People are mentioning Dax Hill from Michigan is a safety. I mean, after that Buffalo game, maybe they could use some secondary help.
Yeah.
Not letting Gabriel Davis just get 250 yards on him.
Yeah.
And Matthew was out that game too, so they clearly don't have depth early in the secondary.
Yeah, I think they're going to either take safety or like even cornerback. I feel like they're not the strongest team on.
Quarterback.
I just feel like it would be smarter for them to target a defensive position like safety, like cornerback.
Yeah, I think they should go defense.
Right.
Yeah,
their
offense is
move.
fine.
Exactly.
It's fine. It's not a urgent need.
Keep on trucking, you know?
Quarterback. All right. Next up.
QB or CB?
Quarterback. LA Chargers.
The Chargers.
If they had coaches in the draft, I'd say get a coach.
Herbie fully loaded.
But you don't. They're talking about they need offensive line, try to keep Justin Herbert protected. I don't think their offensive line was all that bad last year.
Compared to a lot of teams, no. It seemed at worst like average from what I seen, but...
Big name out there for them is Trevor Pennon, offensive tackle from Northern Iowa. Who is he? I don't know. Iowa.
Trevor
Offensive
Pennon,
tackle.
Joe.
But they're middle of the pack. They're pick 17. I mean, they could get someone decent. I don't know. Kenyon Green, Texas A&M offensive lineman. I think they should go receiver, personally. If they can get decent.
Really?
Wow. Keenan Allen.
I disagree with that. I feel like they're pretty set on wide receiver.
You think?
Yeah.
Mike Williams was super inconsistent. I mean, he had a good start, fell off. Keenan Allen's getting older.
What about their tight end? Who do they have a tight end?
It's
not Hunter Henry.
I can't think of his name.
Oh, gosh.
Jared Cook, wasn't it?
Was it?
I mean,
I think they need a tight end. You
Jared
know?
Cook, yeah, that was her tight end. He old as heck, but yes,
they
Jared
could use a
Cook
tight
is-
end. They
he's
use a
their tight end. Yeah.
I mean, the main thing about the Chargers, they're all like, Bosa's always getting hurt. Derwin James always kind of getting hurt. It wasn't as much of an issue this past year, but I mean, a defensive line, maybe.
Yeah, that's potential.
But I don't know. I think their offense as a whole is pretty balanced and good.
Offense as a whole,
Right.
yeah. I still think receiver went.
And I mean, they have the superstars on the defensive side. Just maybe build in depth on the defensive side. Another guy on the defensive line to help Joey Bosa out, maybe.
Yeah.
On the other side.
I wonder why, because, I mean, you look at their team, it does seem like it's a decent team. It's just, I wonder, it has to be coaching, I would assume, why they just kind of can't get it done.
Yeah. I mean, they got the pieces. The disappointment has to come from the top, you know?
Gotta point that finger, you know what I'm saying? Gotta point at somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Can't draft a coach in round one, you know what I'm saying?
Who else we got? Las Vegas Raiders. I feel like biggest need, no question, is a receiver.
Yeah.
They need help. Yeah. They need to go offense. Defense wasn't terrible. I wouldn't use it your first pick on
their
defense.
was actually really good.
Yeah.
Able to Max Crosby stepped up there.
They
Able to
got
have
pick,
an actual pass
pick 22
rush.
Of the first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Believe it or
I'd go
not, yeah.
receiver here.
If they can get a receiver, get receiver. Henry Ruggs ain't coming back, I don't think.
No.
I don't know.
We don't have any update on Elvin Kamara.
Well, I mean,
I was gonna say, where's that at?
I don't
About
know.
what?
Elvin Kamara.
What does that have to do with the Raiders?
His whole situation, just jail.
Oh.
Jail talk.
I mean, what about I mean, there's no way they're going to take a quarterback, but is Derek Carr locked in to be with the Raiders next year?
No.
Unless they trade him away.
Which they might.
I think.
I mean, there's been talk for years now.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay there, though.
Raider for life?
He loves the Raiders. I mean, he seems like he loves the Raiders. He doesn't want to leave. So unless they get rid of him, they trade him away.
They're simping for him, dude. They're never going to bench him.
Yeah.
They're going to let him keep going.
Well, yeah, who else do they have?
I don't know, but as soon as he goes to another team and he has a bad game or two, he's going to be second string right away.
I mean, I don't know if that was just the media or if that was them, but they were talking about him going to a different team pretty much all
That's not true.
Yeah.
He would not. No, if he came to Pittsburgh, got a bad game, he would not be on the bench.
I mean, not one bad game, but like...
You just said one bad game.
Like...
He'd be like a Marcus
He would make it through the
type.
season every single year with the Raiders. If he was on another team and he was a disappointment, like... Why wouldn't it?
Not after 2 bad games.
I'm not saying after 2 bad games.
Roll it back.
Okay, whatever.
2 bad games.
All right. You know what I mean? I didn't mean it like literally. I mean, I'm saying if he's having bad games, I feel like he's not guaranteed to like be a starter. But if he's with the Raiders,
If Brady had bad games, I feel like he wouldn't be a starter.
Oh yeah, he would. Come on now, you're kidding me.
If he had a whole bad season,
yeah.
like that's like any quarterback. If they don't play good, yeah.
No, but I'm saying the Raiders will keep Derek Carr in all season, no matter what, no matter how bad that he does. He's not going to get benched. It's security for Derek Carr, is what I'm saying.
So they should draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why not?
Have him sit behind Derek Carr.
I don't know. Derek Carr is mediocre to me. He's
Yeah.
nothing special. He's not going to win the Super Bowl.
I kind of see him being like a Marcus Mariota type, where if he goes to a different team, doesn't do well, it's like he becomes a second string option.
I
disagree.
definitely think he's better than Mariota, but like I don't know.
Hey, they're on the same team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Mariota
Is
came
that their
in.
backup?
Whenever Mariota came in, he was actually explosive, but he just can't stay healthy.
I guess so. All right, last up, we got the Denver Broncos.
Probably most exciting.
So I was looking at like new mock drafts released like a day or two ago. None of them have him taking a QB. Is that because Aaron Rodgers is most likely going there? Is there some inside scoop that we don't know about, other people know about?
Probably not even that. They just cannot draft quarterbacks. So why are they going to waste another pick on a guy that like when the whole
But
draft
all
class
the
is
mock drafts I've been
mediocre?
looking at like a week or two ago had him taking a QB. And
Who do
now
they-
the new one's gone.
Yeah, who do they have him taking? What position?
Defense. They have Sauce Gardner,
Wow.
probably one of the best
That's
corners
sick.
in the draft.
Yeah, cool name.
Or
Not the fastest.
Devin Lloyd, who's a linebacker. They got rid of Von Miller. Need a replacement for him.
Yeah, somebody on the defensive line for sure.
So
yeah.
it seems like they're going on defensive side.
Don't they have multiple first-round picks?
No, I don't
just
think
one.
so.
I thought
so.
They're pick number 9.
What did they get for Von Miller?
Second round
Second
pick.
or something, yeah.
Oh wow.
But
They took Patrick Surtain last year,
Mhm.
so they're going to go corner again this year. I don't
They
know
could.
And I mean, I
if he's
think-
good enough. I mean,
Yeah.
in that division, you're going against Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert.
They got to be good.
So you gotta have that.
Got to have a good secondary.
Yeah, you have to have a good pass rush. You have to. So I like defensive line for them, but I mean I feel like they have so many good offensive pieces, and
They
I
do.
feel like they've all been held back because they haven't had the quarterback to really lead the offense.
Hey, next
So-
season could be their year.
Yeah, I really do not see them drafting a quarterback. I feel like they're going to get a free agent quarterback somehow, some
I can
way.
see that.
I mean, and even if
Yeah.
I think they would stick with Teddy Bridgewater before they drafted a rookie in the first round.
It's so crazy though because like I don't know. I'm starting to think none of these big name quarterbacks that we suspected are going to leave are actually going to leave their
It's just
team. It's
depressing.
kinda- it is. It's
Russell
really
Wilson,
depressing.
Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah.
like all these
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's,
I mean,
somebody make a
at
move.
the end of the day, I feel like that's what normally happens, though.
We also have to wait till after the draft. I feel like they're waiting.
The past couple years, we've kind of been spoiled though. Like Tom Brady, that him whole leaving, that was like
Yeah.
mind blowing.
Yeah, because we're like in the era where we're switching quarterback eras. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like all the old guys are out, the new guys are now in.
Yeah,
So
That's where you have these franchise guys that stay on the team for 15 plus years.
yeah,
Oh,
Now
yeah.
people are just going all around doing what the heck they want.
Oh, yeah.
That's what all these players do anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
Contracts, throw them out the window. You know what I mean? Just pay them their money. Guaranteed. That's it.
Oh.
All right. That is it for the AFC West. Let us know who you guys want to pick if you're a fan of any of these teams. Next week, we'll be doing the NFC West.
Oh yeah.
Pretty stacked division, possibly. Should be. But that will be next up. We will see you on the next one. Peace.